Welcome everybody to New Jersey Motor Speedway. We are back here for the Mountain Dew Livewire Truck Series event as we get ready for 35 laps of racing. On the pole is Angel Navarro, and beside her is the Season 1 Voltage Cup Series champion, Michael Amato. Daytona winner Blake Hochschild starting in 7th. Katie Elizabeth is more near the rear of the field. Here's your starting command. Drivers, start your engines. As we will get ready to go green flag racing, we will be back in a second. Pace truck is going down to pit road. We get ready for 35 laps of great racing. We had some great racing in the part-timer series. Pit range is a laps 11 to 13. Green flag is out, and we are on the way at New Jersey. So with that pit window, you're expecting 2, maybe 3 stops for those that don't know how to that can't make it all the way, as Angel Navarro is going to take the early lead for now. We did not have a wreck in the part-timer series race, as now here comes Cody Russell to the bottom. These trucks are much slower than the Cup cars, as Michael Amato getting a big push from Russell Scott, as the top 4 have already pulled away to single file. Now Amato's going to look for second, as Angel Navarro leads. Angel Navarro had a good shot to win her first race last week at Rockingham, looking to maybe get that win this week, as it's 3 wide for second place. 54 having to back off. The high line is the preferred line, as right now Angel Navarro is pulling away. Benjamin Tilton in the back here. Oh, so is Carol Martin, not having... After Daytona, Carol Martin has not been having a good few races. Katie Elizabeth is in the mayhem back here. Our winner from Rockingham. As we go through the field here, they are doing some very nice racing in the back here, as they're starting to single file it out. Cody Russell going to start to challenge for the race lead, as Amato battling with Cindy Vieira. And that high side gives people a good run, as now Robert Rogers will duck low on the 62. And the 13 of Cody Russell gaining a bit of a run on the 52. Now Robert Rogers is going to look for third on Cindy Vieira. Robert Rogers won 2 races last season, but those were in the very beginning of the year. He's looking for his first win in this series in a while. Michael Amato looking for his first victory in this series, as now he's going to use the outside line, and he's going to fly by Robert Rogers. Now Nico Tringali, the Season 2 Voltage Cup Series champion, moving his way up here. Has now battled for the lead. Cody Russell on the inside, Angel Navarro on the outside. Cindy Vieira giving a bit of a push, as now the 52 will move low. Angel Navarro holding on to the race lead so far. And what will really be interesting is to see how pit stops shake it up, as now Carol Morton has been moving up a little bit in the back here. Jim Morton, her husband, right behind her. And Zachary Rogers is way low, as it just seems like the inside line is not a good friend here, as it's 4 wide right here. Just look how slow you have to go on the bottom. You lose ground on the bottom in this track. So Amato is now back to 8th. Russell Scott and Logan York moving up through the field here, as now Cody Russell is battling for the race lead again with Angel Navarro. Nico Tringali looking for third. And it's just very difficult to pass here. And it will be interesting in Cup, the drivers that are skilled at the Cup, in the Cup Series. We'll see how they manage this racetrack, as now Cindy Vieira will move into 3rd place. Cody Russell still trying to get to the race lead. He has proved that he is faster than her. And that outside line is just very tough. It's kind of like a Bristol almost. as we are already on lap 10 now. Cindy Vieira moving into second. Nico Tringali going to third. The fastest lap time has been awarded to Michael Amato at 26.036. As we're approaching pit stop soon here, in another lap or so. But there's been non-stop action throughout the field. As we go through the field, it's getting more racy back here now. Now Cody Russell has fallen back a few spots. But Angel Navarro has led after getting the pole, and she has not looked back. And here we go, pit stops. Angel Navarro will come down first. And the lights are on. The red lights are on. What the heck? Do we have a caution? We do. The caution's out, and Jim Martin's been spun out. And he's done. This is going to be interesting. This is probably bad luck. All these drivers that just came in the pit, they're going to hope that they can get out before the leaders who are under the caution flag, who they're going to come down the pit. Well, actually, they just have to beat the pace car out. These drivers can pit, but those guys are going to have to beat the pace car. But it appears Jim Morton's day is over. And actually, Angel Navarro will not get off first, and she's going to lose a lot of spots. They must have been holding her for coming down on the red, but so did everybody else. So she loses all her track position. Russell Scott will come out from them. They all beat the pace truck as pit stops are beginning. We'll have to take a look after pit stops, as Cindy Vieira had already made it all the way down. For being so far ahead, everybody else was waiting for the pace truck. It'll be interesting to see who the race leader will be. Cindy Vieira has completed her service. And now let's see what happened to Jim Morton. Here you go. Brenda Harrell was looking to move down the pit, and she just clips the 23. Oh, man, that's a hard hit at 190 plus miles per hour. And I think we're going to fault to the 32 for not knowing that there was a car below her. Even if she was pitting, then that's probably going to be a 5-point penalty. So let's take you to the restart. Getting ready to go back green. The only car out of the race is Jim Morton. Cindy Vieira beat out the 9 drivers that had pit under green. And those drivers are in second, Russell Scott, third, Blake Horsfield, fourth, Benjamin Dion, fifth, Tim Greenwich, sixth, Henrietta Fitzwater, seventh, Nathan Rogers, eighth, Alan Cavanero, ninth, Brenda Harrella, 10th, and then 10th is Angel Navarro. And in the first off the pit road behind Cindy Vieira were James Morton, Nico Tringali, Tony Vieira, Logan York, and Riley Houston Jr. So we still have 41 drivers in the mix, coming to 20 laps to go for the restart. One more pit stop is probably in the mix. Green flag is out. We are back on the way at New Jersey. And how will Angel Navarro work her way back up to the front? As the restarts are the best time to gain ground because you're not focusing on the high speeds. As Angel Navarro's already gained the spot. Cindy Vieira looking for her first truck win of the season. And she has to pit. If this is strategy or if she just does she have a fuel problem? We've seen these before. But anyway, Blake Horsfield is going to take the race lead. Your Daytona winner. And I'm wondering if Cindy Vieira had a penalty for passing the pace car. Because she went into pit road when the pace car had not passed her yet. So she could have had a penalty. Is she in the race? Yep, there she is. So she will be a lap down. But anyway, Blake Horsfield leading. Russell Scott second. Henrietta Fitzwater third. Could we have another new winner? So far, Toyota's the only one that's won. Russell Scott maybe looking to be the third different winner. Russell Scott out of Raging Ferrets Motorsports, as now Henrietta Fitzwater is going to look down to the bottom for second. Russell Scott's teammate, Alan Cavanero, back here, and as well as Nico Tringali, the team owner. So Raging Ferrets Motorsports doing a good job today. Angel Navarro out of Red Horse, trying to get back up with the front. She had another good shot at a win, and now this one seems to have been taken away from her. As just like Rockingham was just pure racing. Russell Scott looking to the race lead on Blake Horsfield, but he can't get a good enough run. And now Henrietta Fitzwater is going to make a move for second. Benjamin Dion had to back way off. And Brenda Harala again will be getting a 5-point penalty. So I think she knows that and she's trying to get back up here. As it's 4 wide here. 5 wide. 5 wide in 3 and 4. Who gets the best run? Woo! Blake Horsfield still leading the race, though. Henrietta Fitzwater in second. Russell Scott in third. Now Brenda Harala will move up to fourth. Angel Navarro trying to work her way back up to the front on the outside line. Russell Scott looking for second. Brenda Harala is going to try to get in the mix here. As we hit the pace car for some reason. Russell Scott takes second. Brenda Harala was looking for it. Now she might go back to fourth. As now we've got more pit stops. Can they keep it together this time? That green light is still on. And it looks like the drivers that had pit before are pitting now. The question is, where will Cindy Vieira come out? She's not pitting. Russell Scott, Henrietta Fitzwater. This is the money stop. And they're going to wreck! Angel Navarro just got wrecked! And there's another one. Angel Navarro's around. Cody Evans, Riley Houston Jr. Caution's going to be out. And Kyle Thomas, along with some other drivers, staying out. 7 drivers are going to stay out. And some drivers are going to be caught on the tail end of the lead lap. We're going to have to see how all 3 of these drivers got involved. And look at this. Kyle Thomas, who almost won at Daytona. James Scott Jr., who got the pole last week. I think, yeah. Zachary Rogers, Riley Houston, Michael Amato, Chris Washer, Allison Rogers. As now the cars that would have been on the lap down are going to go around. Chris Corando had damage. So yeah, these drivers are making their way around the pace cars. These guys will pit. And did Allison Rogers get her lap back? Looks like these drivers are stuck. 62 is still a lap down. 20 cars just retired from the race. These guys better be careful. And the 5 car just got nailed by the 98. Way to go, moron! Jesus Christ. It's caution. Go slow. God, that's another 5-point penalty to the 98 car now. So the 98 and the 32 are going to both get 5-point penalties for being stupid. So let's see what caused the caution. Well, the 52, the 20 came down a little bit, but the 52 and the 20 are just going to slice. And what happened to the 77? Now he's going to come down, and the 1's just going to clip him. And then it had looked like the 1 and some other drivers were going to come to pit. But you can clearly see the car staying out, but it looked like the 1 was going to come to pit road. And I guess she thought better of it. Alright, let's take it to restart. to go back racing. The final pit stops have pretty much been made now. So we've got the 32, the 7, the 51, and 52, and the 71 are all on the tail end of the lead lap. And Henrietta Fitzwater cycled around to the lead. She is first, and it's Russell Scott, Nico Tringali, Logan York, Paul Sardinia, Benjamin Dion, Benjamin Mimoso, Jordan Newman, Peyton Goodwin, and Kyle Thomas is 10th. He was the first of those that stayed out. So he is 10th. But this should be interesting how these tail end cars get in the way or not. And another tough break for Angel Navarro. She didn't need that wreck. Anyway, going back green. 7 laps remaining. Green flag is out. We are back on the way. And how will these slow cars affect the 60s going through the middle? This is going to be very interesting. It's only the 60 and the 54 right now. If anybody has to pit again, they're probably going to cause a wreck. As for the time being, Henrietta Fitzwater is leading now. She's going to try to get around this lap traffic. Russell Scott going high. The 51's going to hold up the 60. Caradale maybe trying to help his teammate out a little bit in the 54. As here comes Nico Tringali now. Up from 3rd. 4th place, Logan York. As Russell Scott's going to go to the high line. 4 wide back there. 4 laps remaining for Henrietta Fitzwater and Victory Lane. Now Nico Tringali moves into 2nd place. Nico Tringali knows how to work the speedways a little bit. Now the 32 and the 51 are going crazy. 3 laps to go. Is it anybody's game? Henrietta Fitzwater still leading. Nico Tringali 2nd. Russell Scott is 3rd. Oh, now Nico Tringali looking to the bottom. He's going to pull back down though. His teammate Russell Scott is right on his bumper. 17 looking low on the 60. 2 laps remaining. Here comes Logan York in the 90 with Benjamin Dion. They just came out of nowhere. Henrietta Fitzwater still leading. Nico Tringali way low on the track. Now Logan York's looking for the lead. Oh, Benjamin Dion's getting into him a bit. White flag in the air. Logan York leads it at the line. 1 more lap to go. We are still green. That could be the pass for the victory for the 90. But he's got the 71 on his bumper. Can Henrietta Fitzwater rebound? Benjamin Dion looks like he wants to go 3 wide for the lead. He will not. Coming to the checker flag. Henrietta Fitzwater with a big run. To the checkers. It's going to be Henrietta Fitzwater. What a move. Henrietta Fitzwater just won that thing. Holy crap. The 17 pushed the crap out of her. And are you kidding me? That was a finish. Oh my gosh, let's look at that in slow-mo. She's getting the run here. She's going way faster than the 60. Oh yeah, he got way held up, and then the 60's just gonna right there. The 60 had it. Wow, heartbreak for the 90 team. Well, guys, we'll get you to your official race results and point standings, and we'll see you guys for the Cup race.